Okay, hello everyone out there. Today, really, I tell you what, I had my interpret practice, I had my nothing doing activity in a local church, and with Native Americans like late people that reported you like lately, and not only lately, but throughout all the period that I'm making these video shoots of mine, and I had a colleague. His name is Jack, pretty nice guy, and that's something I'm telling you. I've been somewhere like in the skies of English today, and I just may even tell that I've just reading American rights with him, along with him, and in terms of how we've done our practice English interpret and Russian interpret practice of today, and we will look at that. I'm telling you in all honesty, we definitely were the people who pulled up our like languages to the points where I've never been, where we've never been before that period of our just to practice. You know what I'm saying? And you see my tongue is slightly like stiff, and just maybe even intertwined with my other muscles in my mouth, and just maybe not being able to produce the right English sounds, but I'm still on it. I'm forward in my English practice of today, and I'm continuing things that I haven't made yet actually, and what I haven't accomplished today, that definitely is my speaking, my extended speaking, I should say, because I spoke a lot today, and I spoke with mistakes, I spoke without mistakes, I kinda used the slightly tricky vocabulary, like casual speech related vocabulary, like Americans would speak on everyday level, I should say, without those bookish and by the book style of narration things, as they just not not necessarily appropriate in my today's present day activities. I should say they are not appropriate at my present level speaking English speaking related activities. Sorry again for mispronouncing and misusing some words here. Misusing, not misusing vocabulary, yeah. And from the very beginning I wanted to share with some stuff with you guys and gals, and today I picked up a lot of materials. Let me send it out in order to maybe in the first point for me myself to memorize it and to retain it in my mind and to store it in my mind more deeply, and the most reliable and the most maybe reliable and most appropriate for that cells in my brain and the parameters in my mind, I should say. And let's do that and see what happens. Please bear with all this shit what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of burping, I'm mispronouncing things. That's like goes without the saying, and nevertheless that's my style of narration, that's my story, the story of my life, I should say. And let's do what I have here. The first phrase, the idiom actually goes like, I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back. I love you to the moon and back, meaning that you love someone so deeply that you can't even say how you love them. And once again, I love you to the moon and back. That was Ansel who said that phrase. And the another notion goes like tan, meaning tone of your skin while you, for example, sunbathing or just having fun in front of the sun shining, laying on in front of just to maybe open sun and having these sunbathing activities, and when the sunlight goes directly to your skin, you may have that tan, meaning tone of your skin. If I'm mispronouncing here, please bear with all this like mishaps, because I'm only learning and I'm gonna drill it by myself later on, and to peruse it carefully, and just to put onto the right shelves in my mind. And that's only the first time I this only the first time I'm sounded out, and please bear all this kind of stuff that I told you, that I just shared with you, and I warn you this would be happening, and it's still happening just right now. Let's continue with our today's list of things being sounded out. Let's see what you have here. To nibble on the snack, to nibble on the snack, to nibble on the snack, meaning to bite something and to munch something with a very tiny movements of your mouth, like chewing something, but trying to eat something with a very tiny steps. That means to nibble, to nibble. Once again, the whole phrase goes like to nibble on the snack. That was again Ansel who said that nice lit and thin things of today. Thin who said that lit thin of today. Oh my god, I'm so dumb today. Please forgive me. Back again. Pokes, meaning bump on your skin, or whatever it called, these fat thing that that sits on your skin and annoys you all the time, as you might be having those like bumps of your own, just to maybe tiny wounds that annoy you all the time on an everyday basis. That's called pokes, or pips, not pips, but pokes. Again, back to the track. I had been toying with that idea. 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 Toying means treat things deliberately in not serious way, just maybe relishing some idea, or messing around with some idea, or not treating it in a not be treating that idea in a proper way, maybe not serious way. Again, I'd been toying with that idea, like I'd been playing with that idea. I would paraphrase that way. What do we have here? What else do we have here? To steed, meaning horse. Oh my god, I would never guess by myself. To steed, meaning horse. And the related phrase goes like to mount the horse, meaning to get on the horse, to mount the horse. The noun form of the word goes like embark, to start traveling. Maybe I'll peruse it by myself later on, as I told you, as I reported you again. To embark. Today's days was actually overwhelmed with unknown things, with new vocabulary things, and some unknown even grammar and idiomatic expressions that I've never heard before. And now I know, partly I know. I mean, I'm gonna peruse it later on along with myself, and to maybe examine it in more sophisticated, more deep and profound way. And I'm still on it, and the only thing that I'm doing here, I'm just sounding it out for the very first time, in order to my mind to get used to that thing being sounded out just right now. Again, towering adventure, towering adventure, towering adventure, like tower, tall structure, you know what I'm saying? Towering adventure, meaning important adventure of your maybe life track, greatest accomplishment ever that you've ever made. Sorry for maybe again misusing some particular vocabulary things here, but I'm only learning. I'm using these just lists of things and flashcards. Again, it's not the way of my learning. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put like move those materials deeper into my mind, and that's why I written that stuff down here on the sheets of paper, in order to be more aware about what I'm gonna peruse the nearest period of my activities. Let's see what else do we have here. We have here blunder. To blunder. To blunder means like to get to some situation or to get somewhere, maybe in a way that you didn't even plan to do. And once again, to blunder, to blunder, to blunder, to blunder. I've been blundering. To blunder, to get to the maybe particular location, or to get into some situation that you hadn't even planned about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's again my own theme, that like I'm sounding out just right now. Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong way. Please bear all the shit that might be not correctly done here. And again, that's me for you. Another pretty lit and dope word of today, I should say, diffuse. Diffuse meaning like discharge some bomb, or put the charger out of that bomb, I should say, the charge itself out of that bomb, and not for that stuff not to explode and to damage and to cause a lot of problems and afflictions, maybe, I don't know, whatever we call it. To diffuse means to just to deactivate the bomb, a bomb, any kind of bomb, not the bomb but a bomb, I should say. And the last but not the least here is actually, we have a couple of interesting words here, so let's sound them out. Let's sound them out. To stand off, noun form of that, like to stand off, meaning certain stalemate between people. I haven't just cleared it up by myself. I'm gonna do that. Just I told you, maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. I promise I will. And definitely the last but not the least notion of today is exacerbate. I'm sure I'm pronouncing in a very incorrect way, I should say. Exacerbate, maybe I'm pronouncing correctly. I'm not sure at all. Let's check later on. And exacerbate, to make worse, to aggravate, to worsen the things around you. So never worsen things around you. Be good and lit and dope, and everything's gonna be fine with you. Then that's fucking neat for today. I'm done. I'm fucking weary, and I'm completely done. I'm fed up with my English of today. For today, I should say. I'll be on it as soon as I can. Unwind mentally and slightly just relieve my brain for a while, and just I'll be on it, I promise. If I don't die, I will. That's it fucking for tonight. Be good and wealthy and healthy, and you know what to do, right? That's it. Take care. Bye.